can tell that story better than I can tell that story. So it's much better coming from the maker.
For sure. Okay, so I actually went to college to do jewelry design, and I was in the program there, and I needed some inspiration for a project. And at the time, the swine flu or H1N1 virus was going on, and I was sort of like confused about what it really was. So I just Googled H1N1 virus, and this picture of a cell popped up. And I was like, wow, it's so cool and interesting shaped. I'm going to make a project out of it. And it got really good reviews. And so I kind of got hooked on making this cellular imagery jewelry. Yeah. And so I kept doing it. And through the course of college, first, my brother was diagnosed with lupus, which is an autoimmune disease. And there's no known cure and no real way to treat it. It doesn't have its own specific treatment. But he's doing great now. And then shortly after I graduated, my grandfather was diagnosed with and passed away from lung cancer. So those two experiences kind of made me realize that I could take the designs that I was making and pair them with giving back so I could help other people and raise money for research for these different diseases. So, you know, I was noticing there's so much money and so many charities out there for things like breast cancer and HIV and AIDS, which are two causes that we also cover at Revive Jewelry. But I wanted to give all of them a voice. So some of the ones that you have in your store are diabetes, ovarian cancer, breast cancer, and Alzheimer's, which are 4 of the top selling causes. And I think that's because so many people are affected by them. And that just shows me how important it is for us to continue this mission. And I'm just so happy that you were able to come on board, and then you can get your customers to kind of, you know, get on board too. And then we can all do good for the world. So it's really exciting.
So it's all of our small part.
Yeah.
You know, all together we make the big world. You know, it takes a village. So piece by piece, we can get there eventually, finding a cure for everything. That would be great.
Yes. So good.
That's the goal.
Yeah, totally. So I don't know if you wanted to show some of the pieces. I know I can see you're wearing some of them, but I can explain. So I actually brought in some of my own images I could hold up for everybody. So this is actually, when I say a cellular image, they're histology slides, if anybody knows what that is. That's the scientific term. And this is kind of what the image is. So this is just a printout. And then I would cut out, you know, just take a cutout. So I cut it by hand, and then it gets set into a different, you know, pendant. So I think you guys have some of these ones. These are the Unity earrings. Yep, there you go, right there. So if you see that center part with the color, that's where the image is. Those are for Alzheimer's research. And then all of the rest of that is sterling silver. So the image is set in there under resin, and then everything else will be sterling about in that piece.
And that's one of the best things I liked about your line, was that it was sterling silver, and it's not just a lead-based metal or a plated metal or something that's going to turn your neck green. It is sterling silver. And that is so important to be able to wear it and enjoy it for a long, long time.
Yes. And one of my major goals and kind of like pillars when I started the company, I came from a background in the jewelry industry. I worked as the production manager for a company for a very long time, and quality was so important to me. Coming from that background, I realized how important it is to make a lasting product, but then also with the concept of this company, like, it reflects the quality of life that I want you to have. So I want it to be good quality, because that's the quality of life that I desire for you too.
There you go.
So last a lifetime.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And these are so beautiful. So I'm just going to stop you for just a second, because I just want to say, when I was at the show and I looked at all the different causes, I think, do you have 16 causes?
There's 17 now. So I just recently added infertility as a cause, because I have a personal connection. So just added that in April. But yeah, so there's 17 of them. We could go through them if you want, but
And we will do that in just a minute. But I think the reason I chose these four was because I hear that the most in our area, you know, and I mean, there's so many different ones, and I wanted to choose them all, but you know, slow your roll, start small, and we'll get there. You know, so I was like, I chose the ovarian cancer, the breast cancer, the diabetes, and the Alzheimer's because I know that affects so many people. I didn't realize they were the top ones, but so I just, plus the jewelry is so pretty. Like, it's gorgeous. So we're going to start with the ovarian cancer. This is
super cute.
I'm going to let you explain what happens with the donations. How about that, Nikki? While she's pointing at them.
Yeah. So when anything gets ordered, I have a very specific charity that I donate 10% to. And that charity is different based on the different cause because it's a charity that is focused specifically on finding a cure, finding better treatments, educating people, and sometimes also supporting patients and families. So I've done my due diligence in trying to find the charities that are putting the most back into those actual programs.
And so I'm just going to ask this question. I know the answer to it, but if somebody wanted to look into where does the ovarian cancer funds go, they can actually go to your website, right?
Yes. So on my website, there's a charity page. It's a give back page, and each charity is listed there. And so you can do a little bit more research there. And then if you're interested in knowing more, there's also a link to that charity's page. And most of these charities are, you know, direct partners with me. So they'll verify that I'm doing what I'm saying I'm doing. So, you know, you can find more information about them on my website.
Yeah, exactly. And it's very easy to use your website. So thank you for that too.
Oh, thank you.
So I want to talk about these bracelets a little bit because these are so much fun, Nikki.
Yes. I love those.
Yes. Go ahead and leave those. I'll bring them over, Bethel.
The awareness stretch bracelets. And I love to stack those. You know, I love to wear like multiple at a time. Yes. And you guys have just a good variety right there, but there are, you know, all colors of the rainbow. So it's really fun to get, you know, a bunch of them stacked up at one time, and they're super cute because they're all not only sterling silver, but they all have the real, genuine, semi-precious stones.
Yep.
So the ones that you're wearing, it's a little difficult for me to tell which exact ones those are, but
diabetes and breast cancer.
Yeah, so those are like a teal moonstone and then a pink or rose quartz.
Yep. And so what I want to say is these are really, really super comfortable too. They're not like that really tight, you know, stretchy stuff. It's really, really super comfortable to wear. It's just, it flows easy. I love this. Love it. Yeah. I love the staff too.
Yeah, and they're easy, like everyday bracelet to just kind of like throw it on, and you don't have to think about it, and then you look a little like dressy, but then you also know when you look at it that you're supporting a cause that you have near and dear to your heart.
Right, exactly. And people are going to comment on it just because it looks fabulous. And then once you tell them what it's about, it just makes it twice as awesome. So yeah, I want to show the breast cancer next, Nikki. Or no, this is Alzheimer's.
Yes, this is Alzheimer's. So this is like a long rectangular pendant that I call the longevity necklace, and then another unity necklace. So the longevity necklace is kind of about how I want you to have like a long life, and we want to fund research so that we can extend people's lives. So that's the concept around that name. And then the unity necklace, which is on the left, my left, the circular little circle in there has the cause inside. So that's where the Alzheimer's photo is under resin. And that kind of represents the Alzheimer's patients. And then the larger circle around the outside represents the bigger community rallying together around the Alzheimer's cause. So that's why it's called the unity necklace.
That's awesome. I didn't realize that about that. That's awesome. That's phenomenal. I love the longevity. I love that one. That's one of my favorites.
It's really cute. That
Mhm.
one's a little longer too. It comes in a 20 to 22 inch length. So it's really good for layering. It's not super short. So
The longer one I have here. Oh, this is the Alzheimer's one. So you have to see the beautiful gem on the bottom
yeah,
of there.
so that's a fluorite, which is, and actually those are really high quality fluorite. There's like no inclusions, which is really difficult with fluorite.
Mhm.
So that is a very
That makes
beautiful necklace.
Yeah, exactly. And the fun part about this one is it's a simple toggle. And I'll show you if you can see this, Bethel. The simple toggle necklace.
Yeah, so it's easy to put on, but it stays secure when you wear
Oh
it.
my gosh, yeah, exactly. Just wear it all the time. It's so much fun. And they're so fun to layer. So
Yeah.
So,
I wanted all the designs to be really functional, easy to wear, everyday pieces so you can show your support everywhere you go.
and that's one thing about all your necklaces have that, if it doesn't have the toggle, except for the toggle piece, I think most all of the necklaces actually come with that little extension piece. So you can wear it at multiple different lengths, right?
Yes, any shorter style, anything that's shorter than 22 inches comes with that extender so you can have 2 inches to play with.
Yep. Beautiful. I love that. With the layering we're seeing right now, you can do so many different things with it. So it just makes it so much more versatile. It's awesome. So, yay. All right, we're going to do breast cancer next. How about that? I love the breast cancer.
That sounds great. That sounds great. So I love this one. This one is the long one as well, and that's a pink rose quartz at the bottom, which is just super cute. I love rose quartz because it's all about love. If you believe in the healing properties of stones, rose quartz is really good for your blood circulation and all that good stuff. So that one's a really pretty one. And then I think we have, it's hard for me to see.
You see that one?
Let's see. Oh, yes. So this is kind of more of a choker style. So this is called the Circle of Hope necklace. And it's all about just, rallying around your cause and feeling that hope when you wear it. So this is kind of more of a choker. So this one goes from 15 to 17 inches, but you do have that 2-inch extender like you mentioned on the back. So
okay, and I have to show you this because they have to see this, Nikki. It comes with 2 little extra gems on the back of the necklace. So
I do that. So those are 2 little pink quartz, and I do that because going back to the quality, I want to make sure that it stays secure and it doesn't break. So if it gets pulled on a little bit, or just after you've been using it and opening it, closing it a bunch, the chain won't slide off. So I do that to make it secure.
You're a smart lady.
And it adds a little bit of extra sparkle.
It does. It's just like a little touch. So even if it's rolling around your neck, you know how sometimes they move around on you?
So it's always looking good from every angle. And those are just super cute swing earrings. So those are like a little dangle. And then you have the matching necklace there. And then another pair of the Unity style earrings, which I'm actually wearing right now. And those are a forward facing hoop. And if you guys have been paying attention to jewelry trends, you guys know that hoops are hot right now. So I've been wearing mine every day.
Awesome. I love these dangles too. Is this the match, Bethel? Do I have a match on? Okay, I do have to. I couldn't remember what I even put on here tonight. So just for something different. So, and then the last but not least of what we have is the diabetes. So we did few different ones in the diabetic department. How about that?
Yes, so this one up here in the front is called the Smile Necklace because it looks like the beads are making a smile. And when I look at it, I can't help but smile. So it's kind of contagious and it makes you happy. So I love that one. That's got those teal moonstone beads. So they also have a little bit of a shimmer to them when you see them in the right lights. They have kind of like a blue flash sometimes. They're super cute. And then you have that round pendant there is the one that contains the image of diabetes under resin. And then some of those earrings, they have really beautiful, clear, like deep royal blue quartz on them, which are super beautiful, gorgeous stones and just fun to wear. because they have that little dangle, and the extra wire on the top finishing them off is really beautiful as well. So those are called the Kindred Spirits earrings, to kind of remind you of your kindred spirits that may have passed on or are still with us, but not necessarily with you every day, and you want to remember them. So those are great earrings to wear.
That's
Like
awesome.
that.
And the
Yeah.
matching.
And then that's the matching necklace there with that beautiful large blue quartz in the middle.
Yep.
And then it's kind of an asymmetrical style.
Yep.
So that blue quartz will move with the chain as you wear it. So like you were mentioning, when you wear your necklaces and they kind of get off balance, it won't look like it's off balanced because it slides on the chain. So,
And it's got the little on the back.
and then you have those stones back there too. And those are a blue chalcedony stone.
Beautiful.
I love that one.
Love it.
When I made that one for you, I actually make them all myself too. It's just me. I make them all by hand. So sometimes I have a little bit of help, but I made all your whole order. I was making that one and I was like, this is so pretty. I want one for myself.
Gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So are you still in the process of getting out there, Nikki? I mean, how long has the company actually been around? I mean, that you've
Yes.
actually been going to shows. Tell us that.
Yeah. So January was actually like my first big wholesale show that I did in Vegas, and I was so happy to meet you. And then I was going to be doing more. I was going to continue to do some in San Francisco and at Vegas again, but now I'm not really doing anything. So, but that's okay. Well, next year. So you guys are one of my very first retailers. I had, a local store that I was working with, and then a couple like hospital gift shops. But otherwise, if you guys are one of the first retailers to carry Revive jewelry, which is super special to me, and I'm so happy that you decided that you liked it and took a chance on me. And then otherwise, I just sell on my website and in person at small events, but those again aren't happening right now. So just really online. So yeah.
So sometimes, it's one of those things in life where I had not been to that Vegas market before, ever. And I was like,
wow.
I'm going to try the Vegas market this year. And it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, it was your first year and it was my first year. And it was like, it was just meant to be. So it was one of those things where I'm like, I've already touted your jewelry and your line to other jewelers I know. So I'm like, you guys, you got to check this out. It is phenomenal. They're not in my state, so it's okay. So yeah, I'm looking forward to growing with you and watching you and your company grow, because I think it's just going to blow up. I mean, it's just such a great cause, and all the causes are so different. And we haven't touched on the list of causes. Do you want to run down that list, Nikki?
Yes. I'm going to try to do it off the top of my head without remembering, without looking at it. Okay, so we have the Alzheimer's cause, the breast cancer cause. We also cover childhood cancer, diabetes. We've talked about that one. Then infertility, I mentioned that. Heart disease, HIV, and AIDS, which are the same image. Let's see. We have melanoma or skin cancer.
Yep.
Liver disease, lung cancer, lupus, lymphoma, and ovarian cancer, which we talked about. Did I say that one twice? Pancreatic cancer, prostate cancer, and sarcoma. I think I got them all.
I think you got them all. I'm not sure. Did you get multiple sclerosis?
And multiple sclerosis. That's
okay.
That one we have on there. Yeah.
Using my glasses. I think that's all of them. But there's, like she said, 17. So, and you can pretty much get, like, if I said, you know what, I love this style, but I want it in, I don't know, prostate cancer.
Yeah.
You can do that, right?
Yes. So any of the styles that you guys are carrying can be made in any of the causes that we just mentioned, as well as if someone has a very special cause to them, I'm always happy to do a special order. Something, I just recently did a project with a friend whose daughter has a rare genetic disorder, and she wanted to have something to give as a gift to one of her friends and also have for herself. So we made a special necklace for her and a special set of earrings. So I'm happy to do that. I love to do that because for me, it's about making you guys feel good and giving you the support and that feel good vibe when you wear the jewelry. And then you know, like, it's special to you, you have a special connection, but you also helped other people and you also changed the world. So that's what it's all about.
Little piece at a time. Little piece
Yeah.
at a time. So I am so excited to have it. I am so excited to finally showcase our jewelry. It is on our new website, all of Nikki's jewelry that we have in store. And you can go to, is it www.revive.com?
ReviveJewelry.com.
Revive Jewelry. Sorry, Nikki.
That's okay.
Okay. But so we have everything on the web, either our website or Nikki's website. Please take a look. If you want anything in a special cause, please let us know, and we would be happy to help you out. Is there anything we're forgetting, Nikki?
I don't think so. If anybody sees something on my website and they want to order, they can just let you know, and we can do a special order that way as well. So
Perfect.
however it goes, yeah.
Perfect. Well, I wish you all the continued success, Nikki. I think it's a great project, and hopefully one day you will be the next Kendra Scott of charitable causes. I think that would be a great thing. And so I hope you're staying safe, and I continued success to you, and all is good. So thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Thank you so much, and same to you. I wish you guys all the best, and thank you so much for having me. It's been wonderful. So we'll see you soon.
Awesome. Have a great night, Nikki.